Hi guys, it's Lillian from the Postmodern family, and today I'm doing my very first collaboration with a YouTube friend of mine, N Times Mama. We actually became friends on Facebook only, so we haven't met in person, but we have a lot of things in common. We like to live what we call in America a crunchy lifestyle. Today we're going to be sharing our top 10 life hacks on how to live a healthier lifestyle. We come out with new videos Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and so if you like what you see, feel free to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I'd love to read your comments. Let's get started. Okay, so number 1, knowledge is power. You need to understand nutrition. You need to understand how your body processes food. My husband and I started doing, when we first got engaged, we thought we should probably, lose some weight for the wedding, and we decided to try this thing called the paleo or primal diet. The primal diet is where you basically eat whole foods, foods that can grow right out of the ground and you can just eat it right there, or an animal that you can kill and then put on the fire and then eat right there. So the idea is that for thousands of years, humans have lived on the earth, and not until the last 200, 300 years have we been eating such a highly processed diet, and that could be one of the reasons why there's so many health problems today in our society, especially in the Western diet. What I didn't know is how much carbohydrates and high fructose corn syrup I was consuming. Okay, number 2. Don't buy bad food and put it in your house. Does that make any sense? Okay, I understand impulse buying. We are, when you're in the grocery store and you think, oh, that chocolate looks amazing, maybe we should give it a try, and then you end up bringing it home, and then you end up consuming it because it's in your house. Well, guess what? I love bread. I love the taste of bread, but it's really not that good for you. So I just don't buy it. Easy as that. So when I'm home and I'm craving bread, I don't eat it. When I'm out and I'm craving bread, sometimes I will eat it, and that's what I love about the Primal Blueprint book, is it says eat primal 80% of the time, 20% of the time enjoy yourself. You don't have to fuss over it. Number 3, limit your food budget by using a cash envelope system. So my husband and I just recently mentioned that we use the Dave Ramsey Financial Peace University, and it teaches you how to manage your money. I really like it because it also tells you what percentage of your income should go towards the mortgage, the car, tithing, saving, etc. And it even allows you some money for just free spending, like that you don't have to keep certain track of, so you still have that freedom to buy a couple nice things for yourself now and then, etc. So you don't have to feel really guilty about everything. But if you limit your food budget by using the cash envelope system, it will help prevent impulse buying, right? Because you'll be at the checkout and you'll be like, oh no, I'm like 5 pounds over my cash, like I literally don't have any more cash. What are you gonna do? You're gonna put the bad food back. You're not going to buy it. Number 4, invest in your body. Whole foods, organic foods, these are more costly. They are more expensive. And instead of thinking I can eat more food or I can stretch my money by buying cheaper foods, which is usually higher processed foods, it's actually not investing in your body. Just like you would invest in your clothing, if you want to buy higher quality clothing that'll last longer, buy higher quality foods and you'll last longer. Number 5, swap out all of your glass and mirror cleaners for vinegar. Glass mirror cleaners have so many chemicals in them, and I know Windex in America is great. I don't know what they have here, the equivalent, but we just started using vinegar and it works like a miracle. Like, it's so easy. It's just straight vinegar, and that you just squirt it in a bottle and then you just wipe it off, and it just looks perfectly shiny and clean. The other thing we use vinegar for is for floor cleaning. Actually, you can use vinegar for almost any kind of cleaning, and it is so easy. And plus, baking soda also helps that abrasion if you need some more abrasive action there. But I have a recipe that I use for my floor cleaning solution, and I don't use any of that floor cleaning stuff that you buy in a store anymore. When our baby was crawling, and you think if they take anything or touch the floor and they're putting their hands in their mouth, the chemical that you're using to clean your floor with is going into their body, and that's probably not the best thing, whereas vinegar going into their body is probably a little bit safer. Number 6, replace your antibacterial hand soaps with not antibacterial hand soaps. Okay, so there's this idea of a gut flora, or the microbiome, that your body, inside your intestines, inside your gut, has a diverse variety of bacteria. And we have good ones, and then we also have bad ones. And obviously the good ones are there to fight the bad ones. If we're using antibacterial anything, it's actually, and we ingest that, that's actually killing off all the bacteria, so the good and the bad, and that actually weakens your immune system. You don't want to be using antibacterial hand soap, especially if you're using it before you eat, because then you're ingesting it, and then what happens is you're actually weakening your first line of defense. Number 7, this one's kind of weird, but get a squatty potty. Have you heard of one? I'm not going to talk much about it. I'm just going to send a link, put a link down in the descriptions for you. Sometimes you could just use like a little footstool that maybe your toddler has been using to reach the sink. You can just pop that in front of the toilet and you don't need to go and buy something special. So that works as well. Number 8, another kind of awkward thing. Ladies, try menstrual cups. If you haven't heard of menstrual cups, instead of using tampons and pads, please look into it, because it saves you money. It actually is more comfortable because you don't have to be going to the loo every 3 hours or so. It's actually healthier for you because the chemicals inside the cotton that they use, it's like bleached, etc. These cups that are produced can be made out of silicone or rubber, and they are obviously, they're non-porous, so they don't soak in any kind of negative things, and I would highly recommend that. Definitely changed my life when my friend Sarah, I still remember, introduced it to me. Number 9, this is kind of out of the box. Try Project 333, or 33-3. Project 333 is a minimalistic approach to your wardrobe. You basically have to limit your wardrobe to 33 items for a period of 3 months. And if you minimalize your clothing in your wardrobe, it actually reduces stress in the mornings when you're trying to figure out what to wear. And it also saves you time because you're not sorting through clothes that is just piled up in there. And it also has changed the way I think about my purchases. So instead of going to Primark and buying all those cheap shirts, you could spend a little bit more, get your clothing from, I don't know, Marks & Spencer's, Debenhams, and that will last you longer. It'll be better material, and I think that will be so much better for you. Last one, number 10. Instead of using scented candles or air fresheners, I recommend that you use essential oil diffusers. And you don't have to buy a special ultrasonic one. You could just use simple almond oil or baby oil in a little bottle with those reed diffusers with a couple drops of a blend of essential oils that you enjoy. This is my essential oil with reed diffusers, and it's really easy. It doesn't cost a lot of money. And you get to tailor the smell depending on the different essential oils that you use. I personally love ylang ylang. I don't know if that's how you say it, but ylang ylang essential oil, I think it smells just divine, so I try and put it in everything. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video on the 10 life hacks on how to live a healthier lifestyle. Check out N Times Mama. She has some really cool stuff, especially for you guys who are in America, because she's in America. I have American friends. My American friends. Leave a comment and subscribe. Bye.